Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to learn about forms of verbs or types of verbs, and in that chapter I would like to explain about the infinitives. Actually, infinitives, what is the meaning of infinitives? What comes under infinitives? That is V1, okay, that is 2 plus V1, okay, that is 2 plus V1, that is infinitive, okay, that is infinitive. And let me show through the example. Though we have added V1 with 2 plus V1, it acts as a, or it must act as a noun, sometimes adjective or sometimes adverb, okay, and it also acts as a subject and also object. It comes before, sometimes it comes before an adjective, and it comes before the adverbs also. So through examples, let me show what are infinitives. Then now infinitive is a verb that acts as a noun, adjective and adverb. As I told you that it acts as a noun, adjective and adverb. It takes the place of a subject or an object. Okay, yes, it takes the place of a subject or sometimes an object. Though it is 2 plus V1, we Indians think that V1 means base verb, so it is treated as a verb. No, it is not treated as a verb. It acts, it functions as a noun, sometimes adjective and sometimes adverb, and it takes the place of subject or sometimes object. Now let us see, there are 3 types of infinitives. They are full infinitive, bare infinitive, next one split infinitive. And let us explain about the full infinitive. What are the full infinitive? That is 2 plus V1, that is known as 2 plus V1 is known as full infinitive. So let me show through the example. I want to teach. I want, this want is main verb here. Want is main verb here. To teach is an object here, okay, to teach is an object here. And next is I want. When I say I want, so what, when you ask what, we get the answer this is an object, okay. When you ask I want, when you ask a question I want what, so when you get the answer to teach, this is an object. And these infinitive act as an object. Object means it may be a noun or pronoun, so it is a subject here. Now it is a noun here. The next is to steal is a sin. To steal, this is subject here, this is object here. Here infinitive act as an object, and whereas here to steal, this is also an infinitive, it acts as a subject here, and this is main verb and this is object here, okay. To steal is a subject here, to teach is an object here. And here what is sin? When we ask what is sin, okay, what is sin? So to steal is sin, okay, we get the answer to steal is sin. So next is I want to play here, okay, I want to play, I subject, want is a verb, to play is an object. But what about this here? This is an adverb. That means here according to this sentence, 2 plus V1 plus adverb. Here the sentence is framed 2 plus V1 plus here is an adverb, 2 plus V1 plus adverb. So the infinitive can insert in any way. It can act as an object, it can act as a subject, it may come before the adverb also. So next one is everyone wants to see the movie. Everyone wants, this is main clause, okay, this is an object, see, this is subject, okay. Everyone wants to see the movie. To see here is object, okay, to see here is object. That means to see is an infinitive, this acts as an object here, okay, this acts as an object here, okay. Here it acts as an object, here subject, here object, and here also object. Now in the next example, subject complement, it also acts as a subject complement. Let us see through the example. My ambition is to teach. My ambition, this is subject. My ambition is a subject. Okay, this is a subject. So is a verb here, and plus 2 plus v1, 2 plus v1. So this my ambition, this is a subject complement. What subject complement? To teach. This is a subject complement here. My ambition is a subject and to teach is the subject's complement. And in the same way, next one, my great pleasure. Okay, my greatest pleasure is a verb, and this to travel is an object here. To travel is an object here. It shows the subject complement. This is subject and this to travel is subject's complement. So these two sentences shows the subject's complement here. My ambition is what? To teach. My great pleasure is what? To travel. So here it shows the subject complement. And now next is, sometimes this 2 plus v1 also act as an adverb. As I told you that it acts as a noun, it acts as an adjective, and also it acts as an adverb. Now let us see through the example. We eat. Why? For what? To live, isn't it? To live. This is an adverb. It is an adverb. Here we eat. Why is a reason, isn't it? It's showing a reason. We eat. Why? To live. This is a reason. Okay. So that's why it is an adverb. Next is, she came to see me. She came. Why she came? She came. Here this verb. He came. For what? Why? It is a reason. So to see me. This is this acts as an adverb. Okay. Here to live, to see, it acts as an adverb here in these sentences. Next one is, I am unable to help you. I am unable. You can write unable or able. I am unable or I am able. Why? For what? To help you. To help is, though it is infinitive, it acts as an adverb here. Okay? To live, to see, to help. Here these words are showing the reason. Okay? As they are showing the reason in these sentences, they comes under adverb. Okay? They acts as an adverb here in this sentence. Next is, they works. They functions as an adjective also. And let us see how they functions as an adjective. This is not the time to play. See, this is not the time. This is noun. This is not the time. This is a subject here. Is a verb here. Not the time. This is negative. Not the time to play. To play. Here, as it is noun, to play, it tells about the noun. The thing which describes about the noun is adjective. Okay. So this acts as and this functions as an adjective. Okay. The thing which explains, the word which explains, the word which tells about the noun, that is known as adjective. So here is, this is not the time to play. To play, it tells about the time. It tells about, it describes, it modifies the noun. So this is adjective. Next is, here is a house to let. Here is a house. Here is a subject, is a verb, house is a noun. So it modifies, let. To let modifies the noun. So as it modifies the noun, this is an adjective. Okay. I have some sarees. I have. This is main verb here. This is main verb. I is subject here. Some sarees. This is noun here. As it is noun here, to wash. This modifies the noun. Wash modifies the. I have some sarees to wash. To wash. I need to wash them. So it explains, it tells, it modifies the noun. So that's why they functions as adjectives. Okay. To play, to let, to wash. These words, these infinitives modifies the noun. They tells about the noun. That's why they functions as adjective. Next one is adjectives plus infinitives. Yes, adjectives also, infinitives also occur before the adjectives. infinitives also occur before the adjectives. Let me show through the example. I am happy to hear that she is well. I am happy, this is adjective. Okay, I am happy, this is adjective. To hear is an infinitive. To hear is an infinitive. This came in front of the adjective. I am happy to hear that she is well. This is a clause. Okay, there is no rule that this must not come before the adjective or after the adjective, or before the adverb or after the adverb. It may come wherever according to the sentence or sense. So I am happy to hear that she is well. So to hear is an infinitive which comes after the adjective. Okay, it has adjective before it. Next is she is delighted. Delighted is an adjective. She is delighted to see her friend. Yes, this is noun, this is subject, this is verb, this is adjective. And to see is infinitive. Okay, she is delighted to see her friend. Okay, before the infinitive, what occurs? Adjective occurs. Infinitives also take place before this sentence shows that infinitives also can take place before adjective, and also it can take place before nouns, before objectives, and before adverbs also. Okay, so hope you understood. Please practice more and more, learn more and more. See you in the next class with other topic. Thank you for watching my video.